The following pilot is brought to you in part by...
Shit! It's beer!
Mail time.
Hey.
Hey. Mail. Here you go.
Thank you.
I have to sign for this.
Sign. It's not mine.
Okay.
Get anything?
Yeah.
That's not our mail.
Shit.
Dennis, New Jersey, 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 Jersey.
Dennis is a small town. We speak slow and use small words. People here live simple lives, they always have.
The township of Dennis, Pennsylvania has been known by many names. The Cherokees called it Neduhana, Gada Wahi, or Useless Land. Other less articulate natives claimed it went by names like Haxian Impala Hant Kapso, or Hole of Shit. To us, well, it will always be Dennis, a royal community founded in 1836 by Dennis and Ferris Dennis, was a beacon of hope for many settlers with very low expectations for their futures and for women.
Dennis and Ferris Dennis. Now there's an interesting story. They spent half their lives as joined as Siamese twins. They were joined at the testicles.
When the brothers Dennis were successfully separated, they quickly became local celebrities. They were famous mainly due to their severe lisps, inscrutable illiteracy, and their hugely unsuccessful center for oral surgery and hygiene.
Well, sure, I would say it was a serious situation. Well, nobody could read the damn sign. Ugh.
While the town of Dennis was never known for its socialites, scholars, or minorities, it did tend to draw in those with big dreams, but relatively meager ambition.
I'd say it was a limited town. Others would say it was built and civilized by developmentally disabled. Then there was Janice Dennis. She brought one of the most popular pastimes in this town's history right here in Dennis. You know what the most popular sport here in Dennis is? Tennis. Of course, back then, they only had enough rackets and balls for one player on each side of the net, so they had to play it by themselves. They called it singles Dennis tennis. Marvelous.
Such notable citizens were often descendants of the Dennis brothers themselves. History will acknowledge Enos Dennis, founder of the small town of Venice, Dennis. It was there that he would come to build the country's first Ferris wheel, named after one of the town's founders. It was an emotional blow to the town days later when they would receive the news that America had been developing Ferris wheels for quite some time.
In the early 1900s, something very significant happened to this town. The town's minority population exploded significantly.
In December of 1908, the minority population of Dennis, Pennsylvania shot up from 0 to 1. Philip Dennis Dewey resided in Dennis for exactly 28 hours.
Nobody knew how he got there, just that he was there. And the next day, he was gone. Oh, God damn pig! I'm trying to make a serious documentary film.
Philip Dewey had reportedly been located some years later, living somewhere on the West Coast. He had no memory of ever visiting Dennis.
Most people will have you know that popular music actually got its start right here in Dennis, New Jersey. I never really cared for the stuff myself, but I will tell you this, I really fancy that one song by Double D, Dashing Dennis. It was called Dolly Mop Woman.
1, a 2, a 1, 2, 3. I don't rap about bitches and hoes, cause I'm tired of the war. Got rappers caught rock, rock and club tours. When I get sick of the same old trick, I need a dolly mop woman to suck on my dick.
Dennis's lewd hip-hop culture soon gave rise to the great divide between North and South Dennis, leaving the neutral Dennisville in the town's center.
The split really damaged whatever was left to be damaged of Dennis. The problem was, everybody packed up their belongings so suddenly that the children were left in neutral Dennisville to fend for themselves, like something out of the Lord of the Flies, Lord of the Rings, Lord of the Dance. I'm sorry, that's what Lord of the Dance.
Dennisville became the world's first all-minor mining town. The children took jobs as doctors, salesmen, farmers, and domestic abusers.
It took them 2 whole months for anybody to sit back, think about it for a second, and realize, hey, we're kids.
In those 2 months, 1/3 of Dennis enjoyed economic prosperity, while North and South Dennis continued their bitter rivalry.
Well, after that, it was all over. Finished. Very sad. They had just been fighting for too long.
It was the dawn of the 20th century when Dennis had its township revoked.
People were thinking, what? Can they do that? And other people, they're sitting back, smiling, saying, well, yes, I suppose they can.
With absolutely no argument from the citizens of Dennis, the town was closed down. Its residents dispersed into the hills of northern Pennsylvania.
But then, a miracle happened.
In the late 1950s, Philip Dennis Dewey, the town's only black man, returned to Dennis only to have the town transported stone by stone to New Jersey. In a letter, he explained, "To the fine former citizens of Dennis, although I do not recall ever settling in your fine town, I must say that I am charmed and overwhelmed by those who insisted that I have. It is my honor to donate my last remaining savings to the rebuilding or relocation of your fine town." Why? Well, let's just say that I'm just a kind-ass motherfucker. I plan on relocating your fine city to southern New Jersey. Why? Well, they got a McDonald's down there. I'm gonna put all y'all right by the McDonald's. We got one of them out here, and damn. 2 all-beef patties, special sauce, lettuce, cheese. You're welcome, bitches. PD Huey.
And so the town lives on today, despite rivalries, insignificances, and general disinterest. I suppose there's really nothing left to say.
All right, and cut. That's a wrap for the Dennis. Let's move right into the old man shit.